Hey family, Pastor Willingham here. Let's talk about the thou shalt nots. The thou shalt nots. You know, something we need to talk more about, the thou shalt nots. You know, God gives us these thou shalt nots because there are some negative tendencies that we have within us that God knows the capability of certain things that are within us that, which is why he tells us that we should not do certain things. Thou shalt not do certain things because it's in our nature. And if it wasn't in our nature, God would not tell us we should not do it, and these are some of the things in the lower part of our nature that we don't like to often deal with, things that we don't often like to identify with. That again, is some ways that are part of our character and a part of the fleshly part of us that we have to be aware of, we have to manage, and we have to be mindful of. And this is part of this Christian walk, part of why we study these scriptures, so that we become better people and that we become aware of certain tendencies or certain desires or certain lusts or certain things that we have that can get our lives off track and hurt our lives, hurt the people close to us, and hurt others through our selfishness. And so God reminds us here, again, Exodus 20, verse 13 through 17. He says, thou shalt not kill. And we do know that murder and violence is still prevalent in our world on many levels. He says, thou shalt not commit adultery. And so we do know that as human beings, at times, people tend for various reasons to engage in relationship that they shouldn't. And again, they are hurt. The people in which they engage, these things are hurt. Families are hurt around these issues. Thou shalt not steal. We do know that crime is still prevalent in our world. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And we know that false information is put out here all the time. We are often dealing in this world, especially with false witness against others, and just false information in general being perpetrated in our world. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that thy neighbors, of thy neighbors, that is thy neighbors, being covetous, having covetousness anyway, is this desire to have what someone else has. And this is big in our world, that people want things that other people have, and people are very excited about having what someone else has, instead of, again, developing their own life, being appreciative of what they have. And so these are some of the thou shalt nots that we privately, all of us need to examine. And if any of it hits home for you, this is an opportunity through the word of God for us to correct ourselves, for us to reflect on ourselves, and have it come to Jesus, if you will, so that we could heal if we need to in any of these areas. And so pay attention to the thou shalt nots today and examine yourself accordingly. Allow God to make the correction in you if needed, and allow you God, to heal where is needed. And so I thank you for listening today. And I invite you to subscribe. And I thank you, and I invite you to share this word with people whom you love, whose life you may be able to help change. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.